What if the biggest enemy in your life isn't your circumstances, your boss, or your bank account, but something much closer? What if it's just a tiny, invisible barrier inside your head? We all chase success, happiness, and more money. But most of us stop, not because we ran out of talent, but because we hit a wall called, I can't. This is an urgent conversation about the two secret forces that shape every decision you make. The mindset that says, this is who I am, and I can't change, and the mindset that says, I can learn anything, and I will grow. We call them the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. In this deep dive, we are going to rip apart the fixed mindset, the mental cage most of us live in. Then, we'll build a blueprint for the growth mindset, the key to unlocking your true potential. We are not talking about motivational fluff here. This concept is backed by serious science, pioneered by Dr. Carol Dweck. Her research shows that believing you can grow isn't just a nice thought. It's a fundamental skill that separates world-class achievers from everyone else. It's time to stop waiting for luck. It's time to start growing. Let's dive into the first trap, the fixed mindset. All right, let's talk about the mindset most of us grew up with, the fixed mindset. This is the ultimate limiting belief. Think of it like this. The fixed mindset believes you were handed a personal report card on the day you were born. It says, you get 7 out of 10 for smarts, 5 out of 10 for charisma, and that's your life score. You can't change it. It assumes your talent is like your height. It's set. This belief causes 3 huge problems in your life. First, you become obsessed with looking smart. If you believe your talent is fixed, you will only do things you know you are already good at. Why? Because you're terrified of looking stupid. Trying a hard new skill or taking a massive risk means you might fail. And to the fixed mindset, failure is proof that your life score is low. So you stand still to protect your image. Second, you hate effort. This is a strange one. A fixed mindset person thinks, if I'm really good, I shouldn't have to work this hard. If they have to struggle, it means they are a fraud. So they procrastinate. They quit early. They convince themselves that successful people are just naturals, completely ignoring the 10,000 hours of grind those people put in. Third, you blame everything else. When things go wrong, the fixed mindset never looks in the mirror. It's the economy's fault, the boss is unfair, the competition got lucky. By blaming external factors, they feel better in the moment, but they also give away all their power to change their situation. They become a victim of circumstance. The fixed mindset is a comfort zone where growth dies. It tells you a comfortable lie to keep you small. Now, we are going to switch gears and talk about the mindset that creates millionaires, world champions, and innovators, the growth mindset. If the fixed mindset is an anchor, the growth mindset is a powerful engine. It is the belief that your basic abilities, your intelligence, and even your creativity are not fixed. They are starting points that can be developed, nurtured, and expanded through dedication and hard work. Instead of saying, I can't, the growth mindset uses the single most powerful two-letter word in the English language, yet. I can't do this. Yet. This shift in belief completely transforms your approach to life. First, the love of learning. Growth mindset individuals don't worry about looking smart. They worry about getting smarter. They actively seek out challenges because they understand that struggling is the only way the brain actually grows. They see a mistake not as a permanent failure, but as critical feedback, a data point telling them exactly what they need to try next. Second, the power of effort. Here, effort is everything. They view hard work not as a sign of low talent, but as the catalyst for mastering any skill. They understand that every champion, every inventor, and every successful business person got there through deliberate practice, not magic. They embrace the grind because they trust the process. To illustrate this powerful idea, let's look at someone you might assume was born a genius, Albert Einstein. You might think Einstein was a natural academic, but he struggled significantly. As a child, he spoke very slowly. In school, he often failed to meet the standards of his teachers and even dropped out of high school initially. People saw his difficulties as signs of limited potential. But Einstein did not see limits. He saw temporary hurdles. His success didn't come from inherent ease. It came from relentless curiosity, persistent questioning, and a deep dedication to solving problems that seemed impossible to everyone else. His life is a testament to the idea that effort unlocks potential. The growth mindset turns life from a performance into an incredible journey of discovery. It's about being committed to the climb, not just the summit. Now that we know the power of growth, Let's directly compare these two forces across key areas of your life. Now that we've defined the two forces, the fixed cage and the growth engine, let us see exactly how they play out in the real world. This is where the rubber meets the road. We'll look at three key areas: money, relationships, and learning. First, money and career. The fixed mindset sees a high-paying job as the finish line. They might say, "I am not a natural risk taker, so I'll stick to my stable paycheck." They avoid investing in new skills or starting a side business because the risk of financial loss is too terrifying. They prioritize safety over massive growth. The growth mindset, however, sees money as a tool for leverage. They invest heavily in learning, treating courses and mentors as necessary infrastructure for success. They embrace calculated risks, understanding that a business failure is just tuition paid for the next lesson. Second, relationships. The fixed mindset believes in the concept of a perfect soulmate. If an argument or a difficulty arises, they assume the relationship is fundamentally broken because it wasn't meant to be. They quickly give up on people and relationships when effort is required. The growth mindset understands that relationships are skills. They see conflicts as opportunities to learn better communication and empathy. They commit to the work of improving the connection, not waiting for a perfect one to appear. The stark difference between the two can be powerfully summarized by the life of basketball legend, Michael Jordan. Most people think of Jordan as a natural star, a perfect athlete. But when he was a sophomore, he was cut from his high school varsity basketball team. The fixed mindset would have seen that rejection as proof. "I am not good enough. It's not my talent." Jordan, fueled by the growth mindset, saw it as a challenge. He didn't quit. He channeled that pain into obsessive practice, often being the first one in the gym and the last one out, treating that rejection not as a final verdict, but as fuel. His phenomenal success was not a product of fixed talent, but a demonstration of dedication's power. The fixed mindset quits when it's rejected. The growth mindset uses rejection to outwork everyone else. The choice is always yours. We have reached the end of our journey, and the core message is clear: your potential is not predetermined. It is created, day by day, through the mindset you choose to operate from. The fixed mindset is a self-imposed prison built on the fear of failure. The growth mindset is the key that opens the door to limitless learning and achievement. The choice between the two is always active. So, how do you make the shift today? Here are 3 immediate, actionable steps you can take to move from fixed to growth. Step 1. Embrace the power of yet. Whenever you hear yourself say, "I can't do this," immediately add that two-letter word. I can't lift this weight. Yet. I don't understand this code. Yet. Yet transforms a final, crushing statement into a temporary challenge. It tells your brain, the journey is still on. Step 2. Reframe failure as feedback. Stop viewing mistakes as proof of inadequacy. Instead, grab a notepad and change the question. Don't ask, "Why am I so bad at this?" Ask, "What exactly did this outcome teach me? What data did I just receive that I can use next time?" Failure is not a person. It's a valuable lesson waiting to be applied. Step 3. Celebrate effort, not just achievement. Instead of only patting yourself on the back when you win, start celebrating the consistency, the discipline, and the sheer effort you put into the work. When you celebrate effort, you make yourself mentally stronger, because effort is the one thing you can always control. This is your homework. Begin practicing these 3 steps immediately. Your mind is ready to grow. You just need to give it permission. If this message resonated with you, and if you are serious about unlocking your true potential, please subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment below with the word "yet" to commit to the growth mindset today. Thank you for listening. Keep growing.